anything with the government comes out and classified.
Today's
and
been a slow news day so far, so we're going to go with Andy and his podcast today, just because there's not a lot of news out there. The drone story was a bunch of bullshit. So
when you start asking and you start doing the FOIA request, they can say, oh, that's already been released. But it's been released with every detail blacked out. You can't read it. So this idea of classification is a big problem, a much bigger problem than what I think the drones are. Because, dude, we can't trust our government, we can't trust the media, we can't trust really anything anymore because of AI and this over-classification of all this. They classify to protect their own asses. They don't want to let people know what's going on because they don't want to let people know what they've been doing about it, which is usually figuring out a way to make money with it. So if we're going to have trust in the government, we're going to have trust in our country, we have to have a real declassification.
Let's see what they've got here. Are there games somewhere?
where's that the light bulb at?
This is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fitness, and delusions of modern society. And welcome to reality. Guys, today we have Andy and DJ Cruise the Internet. That's what we're going to do. That's what CTI stands for. It stands for Cruise the Internet. Let's just go right into it today, man. It's just been so long and thick. What's up?
It's been a girthy break.
It has been a girthy break. What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
Same old stuff.
Yeah.
Same old.
Yeah, man, we're back at it, man. They people are wild with their comments and, their theories that come out. They thought we got.
Oh, they did.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
You know what, man? That's a good guess.
He's solid. I feel like
they came and got the old DJ and the old Andy, and then they made clones.
They're plants.
And we're the clones, and the old guys, they're dead.
Yeah, they might have them at
Well, they got them in an exclusive breeding facility to expand superior genetics across the world.
That's what it is.
But the reality is we're the clones, and they're making babies.
Big dicks for everybody, baby.
Yeah. We're here, and they're not. Fuck them.
Yeah.
What's up?
In other news, we respect trans, and we believe in all the LGHDTVs. And
yeah, I voted for Biden.
I voted for Biden.
Both times.
Yeah, okay.
3 times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All of the times.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. We're back at it, though. We're back in action,
We're back.
Got a lot to cover.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot to update on, man, and walk through and connect some dots.
Let's do it.
I know it's been a minute, man, but
I'll be real. I have not. It's gonna be weird because I am not up to speed on what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna see how fast these dots can get connected.
Yeah. I'm really not paying attention to what's going on, so it could be a. Well, let's just do it.
Yeah, be interesting, man. Be interesting, guys. Don't forget, we got a fee.
We do have a fee. Fee is very simple. Share the show. All right, we don't run ads on the show. We don't waste 30 minutes of the show talking about shit that we don't even use for money. Maybe we should. Since we don't, we ask very simply that you help us grow the show. We're constantly doing censorship, rattling, traffic bans, all the bullshit that they say they don't do. They do it. And we need your help to get around. So the show brings you some value, makes you laugh, makes you think, gives you a new perspective. You'll learn some shit. Do us a favor, don't be a hoe.
Share the show.
All right. What's up, man?
Well, let's knock this out. I think coming off the break, a dumbass of the day would be appropriate.
Okay.
And this one's just great. I mean, it has all of your favorite stuff. It has white savior syndrome.
Okay.
It has virtue signaling.
Right. White favor syndrome.
All of that in one, man.
Okay.
This is fucking great.
All right.
We gotta go to CNN. So the CNN investigative journalist decided she was going to be a heroine. And, or heroine, is it heroine? You know what I'm saying?
Female heroine.
Hero.
Heroine. She's a heroine. Well, it's equal now, so she's just a heroine. Yeah.
And she thought she was going to be this hero and save the day. And everything's not as it seems. So, man filmed by CNN being rescued from side jail was the fucking torturer.
What?
This lady breaks into a fucking Syrian jail and rescues this guy that she thought was like a fucking, left behind dude.
And he's a dude cutting fingers
And he's
off.
fucking.
All right, let's see it.
And there's a video of it. It's great, bro. It's great. So CNN is investigating the identity of a man the network showed being rescued from Syrian jail as he may have given a false identity. The investigation was launched amid claims he was a member of Bashar al-Assad's forces. The man found under a blanket in a prison in Damascus by Clarissa Ward, the broadcaster's chief international correspondent, claimed he had been arrested 3 months ago and interrogated about his phone contacts. So the footage was described as remarkable by CNN's head of communications at the time, praising Ward and her team for finding a Syrian prisoner left behind in a secret prison, alone and unaware the Assad regime was no more. Let's check this clip out.
I can't tell though, it might just be a blanket. But it's the only cell that's locked. Is he gonna shoot it?
The guard makes us turn the camera off while he shoots the lock off.
This was so fake. This fucking video of CNN rescuing this guy, and it turned out he was a terrorist.
Go in to get a closer look.
It's so funny. Only CNN would be this dumb.
There is something under the blanket.
Is there someone there?
Hello?
Is someone there? Or is it just a blanket? I don't know.
Hello? Yeah. So.
The light! The light!
I'm a civilian, he says. I'm a civilian. He tells the fighter he's from the city of Humps and has been in the cell for 3 months.
No, we're gonna save you. We're gonna save you from all your oppression. Chopping dicks off.
No way.
Bro.
How do they know that's torture?
Well, it's funny you bring that up. It's because the name that he gave him was Adel Gerba, but Verify Sides, a Syrian fact-checking organization, they later claimed that his real name was Salama Mohammed Salama,
What?
and that he was a first lieutenant in Syrian Air Force intelligence. He managed several security checkpoints in Homs and was involved in theft, extortion, and forcing residents into becoming regime informants. Verify Side also alleged that the man had killed civilians, detained or tortured numerous young men on fabricated charges, and taken part in military operations in 2014 when Assad's forces seized Homs from Syrian rebels following a 3-year siege. So CNN
Where
released a
is
statement on
that
this. They
little
said, quote,
that
"We have
gun?"
subsequently been investigating his background, and we are aware that he may have given a false identity. We are continuing our reporting into this and the wider story."
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Bro, these people are in such a hurry to make a fucking story. It's like sports announcers. Have you ever listened to sports announcers try to make the ultimate call on every play? They hand the ball off to some dude in the backfield. He's like, "Oh, he's gonna go round."
It gets rammed.
Yeah, it's that's what these people try to do. They try to sensationalize everything so that they can have something to talk about.
Yeah.
And she thinks she's doing some sort of social justice.
Bro.
Yeah.
An innocent. You know, the
Damn.
most dangerous fucking criminal right
Not to jail. Oh,
Oh,
man.
dude, it's great, man. It's great. But, yeah, I thought that was interesting, man. But let's get into our headlines. Like I said, we got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff to dive into. Remember, guys, if you want to see anything that we're talking about on the show, we link all of this stuff, the pictures, the videos, the headlines, the articles. We link all of this stuff on andyfrisella.com for you guys to follow through and check out on your own. So with that being said, let's get into our first headline
Of the day. Headline number
this
one.
This is interesting. This is happening up in New Jersey. A very interesting state of all places. I'm be honest. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people off. I wasn't a big fan of New Jersey. I wasn't.
Nah, me either.
I mean, like the gun laws.
I like the people from New Jersey.
People are cool.
Yeah.
But the state.
Yeah.
Eh.
I agree.
You know, like it did feel a little historic going up there. You know what I'm saying?
But not like
But not like Boston. No, it was like a different like history. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta go to New Jersey, man. Let's check it out. We got drones, mysterious drones spotted over New Jersey's Bergen County. They're just pacing back and forth. So this has been a story that's been going on for a few days now. With a lot of very interesting updates and developments. But this originally broke. This is an article from New York Post on tonight, saying more mysterious drones were spotted pacing back and forth above New Jersey. New video shows as government officials assured Garden State residents that there's nothing to fear. This footage was captured by a New Jersey mom and shared on Twitter. Shows blinking lights buzzing over Bergen County on Sunday night. Quote, they're just pacing back and forth, going very slow, the mom said in the clip. Let's check.
These Sephora colognes are a scam. Did you know these luxury fragrances cost almost nothing to make? David and I used to spend so much money.
Let's flip out.
That doesn't surprise me.
There's one.
Maybe I can get in now? I can.
Plane went off in the distance. One. Where's the other guys? Oh, here. Here's the other one.
Oh, I forgot to put my stem on.
Now, it's interesting.
I mean, they got marker lights like an airplane.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing, though. These aren't like, you know, Keith's drone that he flew up into the fucking power line, you know, little small ones. It's being reported that these things are like the size of fucking cars. That's one. Who's reporting it? The people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of like first-hand accounts on this. I got a couple of clips here. But I mean, these things are like massive drones. Massive drones. You got Homeland Security, FBI, they're deploying detection tech to probe mysterious drone sightings over New York and New Jersey.
Scared
saying
me.
that they finally have stepped up their efforts to investigate the rash of mysterious drone sightings. You know, and like, the weird thing is, like, they're not really saying much on the situation at all. And we're not saying, like, I mean, this is not like 10 drone reports. Like, bro, there's thousands over the last couple of days. Thousands of all individual accounts. So let's go to the Pentagon and see what they have to say. This is press secretary for the Pentagon. Let's check out this.
Sabrina, can you tell me what the Pentagon is doing to address this issue of drone sightings over New Jersey? It's near sensitive installations. The FBI is involved. What is the Pentagon doing?
Sure. So at this time,
Yeah, what
aware
is
of
the
drone
Pentagon doing?
sightings that have been reported. At this time, we have no evidence that these activities are coming from a foreign entity or the work of an adversary. We're going to continue to monitor what is happening, but you know, at no point were our installations threatened when this activity was occurring.
Can you rule out that these are American drones or U.S. military drones?
These are not U.S. military drones.
Of course they're
Again,
not.
This is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
Representative Jeff Van Drew, who is a Republican from New Jersey, was just on the air saying that Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones, and that mothership is off the coast of the east coast of the United States. Is there any truth to that?
There is not any truth to that. There is no Iranian ship off the coast of the United States, and there's no so-called mothership launching drones towards the United States.
The fuck she talking about mothership?
It was weird.
Like, are you talking about like fucking like Independence Day?
Like Star Trek?
Yeah, like there's a
Like
there's a
Star
floating
Trek?
drone, and then all the other drones come out. Like what?
Hoops them out.
Yeah. What?
Bro, it's weird. Listen, it's weird shit. All right. Now, initially, all of this stuff was kept on the East Coast, right? New Jersey, New York.
What are they trying to distract you?
That's the
Oh
thing,
my
man. Like,
God,
there's
they
This is a
got
bullshit
me.
story.
It's something there.
Yeah.
It is something weird.
These
All right?
motherfuckers,
Now,
I thought I
most
could
of
run
it's been
through
on the
them.
East Coast, right? Until today, until last night, actually.
But they block you.
Where it's
Fuck
been,
that. All right.
reported now that Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which is in Ohio, they had to shut down their air operation because of drones showing up there. Again, these same like massive car-sized fucking drones.
And they just let them do it.
Well,
They don't shoot them down.
Let's check out the audio here.
I can't believe I can't find this pistol. Ah, there it is. Ah, I knew it was early. 750.
And I gotta keep the lights down so that security forces can see.
So shut down the whole fucking base, right? The airfield, air operation. I mean, it's just weird. Then like this other, like, bro, there's stuff happening all over, and I think I know what it is, potentially. But I mean, even stuff like this. This is now coming out of Georgia. At the time of the recording, this happened last night. This dude sitting in the parking lot. You remember that movie the Obamas made?
Yeah.
Right, where it shows like all the Teslas driving autonomously.
Yeah, that's
like,
a
crashing
fucking
into each other.
weird ass
This
movie.
is in Georgia. This was last night. Check this clip out.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify for help from National Debt Relief. Getting started is...
Okay, legit, I had to like pull over and like pull this back up because I thought maybe it's a car party, right? There's a bunch of like those rear Tesla vehicles over there.
Salvage.
Maybe it's a car party. It's all meeting up.
Apparently the silencer makes them drop more salvage,
I just want to show you.
which would probably be helpful.
There's no one over there. There's not a body. There's not a person. Like if it was a car club, those are pretty common around Atlanta. Look at this. I'm gonna zoom in just so. But the video that I heard was it was like this girl who was saying like, "Have you seen any of the lights flickering or anything like that?" And then there was a guy in Jersey who was like, "Yeah, my apartment car. I mean my like house lights. I'm sorry." My house lights have been going off and like flickering. And she made a video of like lights just like this, do the same thing in a parking lot.
Bunch of Teslas in the parking lot, hazard lights on, nobody's over there. I mean, just weird shit. Now, Trump weighed in on all of this, which I thought was really interesting. Let's see what he had to say quickly.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around? It seems like
the government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they want to comment. And I think we'll be better off saying what it is. Our military.
There's a
knows,
mangler
and
down
our
there.
President knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy because it was the enemy that blasted out. Even if they were late, they blasted. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really. I mean, they happen to be over there. You know, they're very close to their
Got him.
I decided to cancel my trip.
Have you received an intelligence briefing on the drones?
I don't want to comment on that.
Have you been vetted by the intelligence?
Yeah, so I mean, it's weird. All these things, no, they're not able to shoot them down. They're not shooting them down, saying they don't have the authority to shoot them down.
Yeah.
And that's literally coming from.
They're just giving excuses.
Secretary Mayorkas saying that they don't have the authority.
Who doesn't have the authority?
I guess the government. I mean, why? That's what he's saying, man.
Yeah.
President-elect Trump has put out a post on this. I want to put it up on the screen right now. He says, mystery drone sightings all over the country. Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know and now. Otherwise, shoot them down. Your response?
Well, we are aware of the drone sightings. As I've said, I think there are more than 8,000 drones flown every day in the United States.
Gumball
With respect to
machine.
the ability to incapacitate those drones, we are limited in our authorities. We have certain agencies
can't
within
use
the
it for some
Department of
reason,
Homeland Security that can do that, and outside our department. But we need those authorities expanded as well.
Just weird.
So what do you think it is?
Well, so literally today, this morning, this report comes out that says the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission releases a report confirming radioactive material was lost in transit. That the shipping container that it was on arrived damaged and empty in New Jersey. Now, this report is dating back to December 2nd of this year. So, I don't know.
So you think it's us trying to find who stole that?
Correct. Well, I mean, that's what at least one of the theories, working theories are. Like, apparently, the MIT caught one of these fucking massive drones, and it belongs to this company called Amagi or something like that, which is like some shipping company. But I mean, to have like thousands of these fucking drones just going around flying and not saying anything about it, it's weird. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
It's weird, man. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I mean, look, it could be a number of things. You know, there's this thing called Project Bluebeam, all right? And most people don't know what that is, but Project Bluebeam is a psyop, a planned psyop that basically they plan on using, allegedly, holographs and fake news and fake AI clips to simulate an alien invasion to lock down the country. And the other one is that it's to simulate the second coming of Jesus, to get everybody in line.
Right.
So, and I'm not saying that's what this is, but I'm saying, like, it could be some weird shit. There's been a lot of weird shit the last 5 years. So, I don't know.
Yeah, there has been.
I honestly have no idea, dude. I've never seen a drone that big. I don't know what the fuck they look like.
Bro, they're massive.
Yeah, and, you know, if they're not shooting them down, it probably does say they're not dangerous. But it also, I think what you're saying makes sense, because why would they not shoot them down and allow them to operate if they weren't looking for something or knew what was going on? And possibly, you know, something's missing that shouldn't be missing. That they're in, you know, they're urgent about finding. And they don't want to tell people what's missing. So that could be it too. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fucking weird. And I mean, like, and then the stuff at Patterson, for them to just say that it's no threat, but then you got Patterson Air Force Base shutting down their fucking airspace, like, turning off all their fucking lights so they can fucking operate. Like,
yeah,
it's just weird. Like,
yeah, no, that's definitely weird.
And like that's always been my biggest concern, is just the lack of transparency.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's like, and when you leave, like, you don't want to tell the people and scare them into panic. But then by not telling them,
it makes it worse.
You leave us to our own devices, and then we think Michelle Obama has a dick.
That's why that's why there's no trust with the government and the media.
Yeah.
Because, dude, this idea of classification, that the people that we pay to run our government are somehow in charge of what information we're allowed to know or not know, based on what? You know what I'm saying? Like, where does that end? Because when it first starts, you know, I'm sure it starts like everything. Hey, this is national security, you can't have this out, so it's classified. But now, you know, everything's classified. Like, everything that has to do with anything with the government comes out classified. And then, when they release the shit, they redact everything that's in it. And they say, oh, we released it. And they didn't. And they just say that they released it so that they can get away from people asking. So when you start asking, and you start doing the FOIA request, they say, oh, it's already been released. But it's been released with every detail blacked out. You can't read it. So this idea of classification is a big problem, a much bigger problem than what I think the drones are. Because, dude, we can't trust our government. We can't trust the media. We can't trust really anything anymore because of AI and this over-classification of all this shit that they've classified to protect their own asses. They don't want to let people know what's going on because they don't want to let people know
oh
what
boy.
they've been doing about
Here we
it,
go.
which is usually figuring
Now
out
we
how to
getting
make
there.
money with it. So, you know, if we're going to have trust in the government, we're going to have trust in our country, we have to have a real declassification. And I'm hoping that when Cash Patel gets in for real, that we have that. Because, dude, it's necessary for us to trust them. How
I
are we
can't
gonna
go that
trust
way.
them ever, with the amount of shit that they keep from us? It's like we're little children, except we're little children that make all this money, that pay them, and then they decide what the little children can and can't do with their own money. Like, motherfucker, you're supposed to just go run the government. You let us know what the fuck's going on. We're paying you, and then that way we can all make decisions about what the fuck needs to be happening.
Hell yeah.
100%, man. I say this, if it is some Project Bluebeam alien invasion shit, it ain't worth it. Because like ain't nobody working out.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's also the problem of no trust. Because when a crisis does happen and it is real, no one's going to pay attention. This is the same thing as like when Me Too happened, and everybody was talking about how they Me Too, Me Too, Me Too, Me Too. He did it, he did it, he did it. And in a year, dudes weren't even talking to girls anymore. They wouldn't even ask them out. And then the women are like, what happened? Well, you fucking accused every dude you ever went on a date with of abuse. Okay? So like when these, when everything is racist and everything is sexual, whatever, and everything is this, then nothing is. And that's the problem with no trust. So yes, we have to get back to a point where we trust at least partially trust what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like with we talked about this even on the COVID narrative, man. It's like, because they kept running that play. It's like almost every new month there was this new variant. And like what that, like over time, like people are like, I don't give a fuck no more. Yeah. But what happens when they release the real fucking thing?
Well, we've talked about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's so crazy. And then the crazy, this happened over the last week or two, I think, when World Economic Forum finally put out that shit about COVID-19 was actually a test of obedience.
Shocking.
Yeah, right.
They're only saying that because they want to be exempt from the crimes against humanity that they fucking did.
Yeah.
That's their final cover story. So they lied. People lost their livelihoods. People lost money. People lost their families. People lost everything.
Yeah, they did.
And there was an exercise, so you're willing to ruin people's lives for a fucking compliance exercise? That's a lie. You guys thought that we were all going to fall for it and you were going to get what you wanted. And now you didn't. It didn't work. So you had to come up with a cover story. And the cover story was, it's a conditioning exercise to make sure okay, so now we know who all the Nazis are. Right. We know who all the neighbors are who will call the cops on you for being in your yard and breathing air. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, bro, those people should all of those people in the World Economic Forum that organize this should be executed.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, but that's just the danger of it. Right? Now you have society in a place where, okay, if there's a real...
I just got my sea legs.
Because nobody's going to act...
Bro, these people are causing so much problems in the world. They do not deserve to have any influence over anything in the world at all.
No, they don't.
Them, no one put them in charge. They just started with everybody because they have unlimited resources to do so. Those people are criminals. They're criminals against humanity, and they need to be held accountable.
100%, man. Guys, jump in on this convo.
Where's that speed cola at?
About these drones, if you're in one of those areas. Hit us up, man. See, let us know what you got. Send us some shit. The DMs are open. Slide in my DMs.
Ah! Skip.
Alright, let's check out the comments. Sorry, man. It's been a minute. I gotta, get back in the spirit of my great jokes.
I think it's this way.
Let's cruise some of these comments.
I remember correctly.
Let's check these out. This first comment comes from Andre Polston.
There it is, the speed cola.
This show is incredibly racist, misogynistic, and offensive. It is for these reasons that I will keep watching religiously.
That's pretty funny. That's a good one.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's great. We appreciate it, man. We'll keep it coming. Appreciate it. This next comment comes from it's Sean the Barber 10. He said, just stopped at Burger King to get 4 Whopper patties because I'm on the carnivore diet. Guy with the headset called me Meat Boy, and his manager was trying to stop him. I was laughing my ass off, but she noticed I had this podcast playing and said, OMG, is that Andy Frisella?
Yeah, it is.
I love him. And I said, hell yeah, don't be a hoe.
That's what's up.
Don't be a hoe, right. Share the show, baby.
Burger King knows.
Y'all know what to do.
Right. Meat Boy knows too. Everybody knows.
Oh, that's great.
Everybody knows.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Last comment comes from Drew Williams 9566. He says, 1P had some fire Black Friday deals, and I really wanted that backpack. Now my wife won't stop raving about Andy's meat sticks. You did that to yourself, man. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
And it was I don't even know what the deal was. Get Andy meat stick.
I'm not gonna go in on that one. That one writes itself.
Yeah, man, guys, we appreciate you though, man. Thank you guys for being with us, fans. Thank you guys for liking and commenting. Make sure you guys are subscribed on the tube and hit that bell notification to stay up to date with the latest episodes from Real AF. That being said, number 2. This is a nice little update. Again, we've been off a minute, so we're catching up on some of the shit that's happened. Thought this was an interesting one to talk about. We got Daniel Penny, got acquitted.
Yeah.
Say don't panic, slip through the horde.
I hope he gets like $100 million. Yeah, he should get paid. That's bullshit.
No doubt. No doubt. But yeah,
that was a totally racist, fucking targeted, race baiting bullshit case that they wanted to put on him in New York because it's a white dude stopping a black dude from doing fucked up shit.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, dude.
That's literally.
And they wanted every fucking white dude to know that if you fucking stand up for anything, we're gonna put you in jail and they're gonna be the hero. That's the that was. You want to talk about racism? That's racism.
Yeah.
How many
came out?
Hold on, bro. How many black people? If you were on a train and it's filled with black people and there's only one white guy and then another black dude starts going crazy, do you really give a f if the white guy chokes him out, or do you just want somebody? That's what I'm saying, and everybody knows that. The people on the bus said that the mother shouldn't have been arrested. They were helping him. Bro, it's bullshit. They're helping him. So this dude loses like 2 years of his life because some people in their legal system decide they want to make a deal. Those people should go to jail.
They want to politicize it. I got the proof for it. Yeah, so Daniel Penny got acquitted. For those of you guys who don't know, they have been named for a lot. Daniel Penny, Marine veteran. He was acquitted by a Manhattan jury Monday in the chokehold death of Jordan Neely, a lightning rod case to cast light on the mayhem plaguing the Big Apple subways. Jurors cleared Penny, 26-year-old Long Islander, of criminally negligent homicide after the caught-on-camera fatal encounter when an uptown F train last year sparked fierce debate about mental illness, public safety, and vigilantism. So that happened. Now I think what's interesting, and I mean we also saw it. Your buddy was on there too.
That's your buddy.
Oh my God. Oh.
However you bet, whoever you want. The sportsman, whoever you want. I rock that. What it does.
This smells so much like Mom's goulash.
Bro, he's delusional.
Bro, he got fucking roasted online too.
Well, he should.
Yeah,
he's delusional.
We're talking about Hawk Newsom. For those of you guys on the audience.
Look, bro. I like Hawk. As a fucking, like, when we chat, he's got good shit to say. But this shit is retarded.
Stupid.
Yeah, and you sound like an idiot, bro. You sound like an idiot. This was not racially motivated. This was causing problems. And if that was your daughter or your sister or your mom on that train, and I would have choked him up, I know for a fact he would buy me a beer.
Right.
So what the f are you doing out here trying to act like you're Mr. Malcolm X, bro?
Huh?
That's why I hit him up.
Yeah, bitch.
I don't like that shit, dude.
No, bro, it's stupid. I commented on there because, like, dude, like the thing is, like, okay, well, you're calling for all of this vigilance.
You want?
Right?
Why do we still have people stirring this race shit,
bro? And they're not the ones doing it.
No,
that's my problem.
Bro, nobody's buying it. No, nobody's buying it.
Oh, that's why I tell them, like, are you going to be out there doing it? Are you going to, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to burn shit down again? Like, are you going to be out there doing it? No, of course not. But it's okay for you to fuck up, bro.
Here's what it is. It's about attention.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Look, bro. If you want to be relevant, you got to speak the truth. You can't just speak your agenda. That's the thing.